Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Today, I'm reviewing the Storm Arena Street Fighter Alpha 3 Sagat. Mine finally showed up on my doorstep. Yes, I paid through the nose to get him through a Chinese vendor, but he is here and I am thrilled. He looks absolutely fantastic in person. I might actually have to eat some crow in this video for some things I have said prior to this. But anyway, let's get started with him. Let's move into his package real quick. Right here, it's this typical Storm Arena package, only larger. Nice window on the front, says 03 right there, so you know I am Chinese verified, and it's got a nice picture of Sagat. On the side, it's that same picture, and on the back, some wonderful figure images. You know I love these a whole big bunch. And just to show you how big he is, here is the yellow Ken figures box right there, and it can be absolutely eclipsed by Sagat. It is a big package. But speaking of big packages, let's get him off the stand and see how tall he is before we move into really just diving into it. To the top of his head, he is right at 7 3/4 inches, which would make him 19.5 centimeters. I think that jives with one scale was as far as him being 7'5", but let's get him next to some other figures and see how they all look. And first up, here he is with the Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 Sagat, and they both look absolutely fantastic. The Jada figure is actually about a millimeter taller, and of course Jada has their own kind of spin and cartoony kind of look that they put on their design, but man, do these figures look awesome. And next up, I've got him next to his daddy, the Storm Collectibles Ultra Street Fighter 2 Sagat. They look absolutely beautiful. This arena one looks like they just took the sculpt from the Storm Collectibles one and shrunk it down to 1/12, and I absolutely love it. The Storm Collectibles version will be getting his own video very, very soon, so be on the lookout for that. And here he is with the Storm Arena Ken and Ryu. I absolutely love this look. The height difference is spot on in my opinion, and I'm not even a big stickler on scale, but these three look great. And here he is with the other basic releases from Storm Arena. We got Yujiro Hanma and Baki Hanma, and I think these three look really, really awesome. And I personally like the sizes. I think people had in the back of their minds that Yujiro was going to come out the size of this Sagat figure, but that's not really the case. I think the sizes are pretty much okay. And lastly, I was just curious. I wanted to stand him next to the SHF Full Power Broly right here because I thought that they would probably be around the same height. And hairline to hairline, they are. And I think it looks really, really awesome. They have both two of the best sculpts that action figures can have. Broly's obviously bigger, but I think this looks really good. Hey, if you like what we're doing here on the channel, be sure and like this video, leave us a comment, and subscribe. We want subscribers, trying to grow the channel, get us to 2,000 subscribers. Thanks a lot. Now for accessories, he comes with the standard Storm Arena fare as far as accessories go, but for some reason with this figure, they all look a little more awesome. He comes with two different head sculpts. He comes with the serious head on him in the package that looks really good, and he comes with the open teeth gritting kind of head sculpt, and it looks great as well. He only comes with 4 hands, but they're really good. 2 fist hands on him in the package, and a couple of open style pose fighting hands that look really good. He has an awesome kind of flaming kick effect kind of piece right here that looks really, really nice with the yellow fading into the orange and red like that, and it's sculpted fantastic. It does kind of look like an old school air cast but on fire or something, but maybe that's just me. And of course he comes with the acrylic stand with 2 separate little pieces for it, the plastic and or the metal springs. Overall, his Storm Arena does fantastic accessories. Now for his aesthetic, where to begin because he looks so good, but I am going to address the elephant in the room really quick. I'm sure you may know by now that I made a pretty scathing video a week or more ago about the chest piece. I have to say, in person, I cannot tell the difference whatsoever in the colors. Now, I am aware that on the camera, it shows it and it's very, very glaring. In person, I cannot see it. So it is something, this is some kind of trick of the camera, which actually makes me more respect Storm more, I should say, for the fact that something in person, I absolutely can see how it slipped through their fingers, because in person you can't see it, and they are fixing it anyway. So props to Storm. I stand corrected in some ways. I was right in some ways, and in some ways I was not, but good on you, Storm. Anyways, let's move forward like you can't see that color difference in the camera, because I am looking at a figure that I cannot see the difference in. So anyways, he has a wonderful matte finish all over him. He has shading throughout the entire body that looks absolutely fantastic. That coupled with a beautiful organic muscular sculpt, it is absolutely just something to see. You know, shading in all the muscles, shading on the pants that looks really, really nice. Shading, whether it's dry brush or a wash in the wraps, looks so good on the hands and the feet. Absolutely fantastic. His scar looks so good. It is sculpted and textured and painted so well. His patch on his eye looks great. The scar on his head looks good. The teeth and mouth on the face sculpt looks really, really good. I absolutely head to toe love the look of this figure. His proportions are really good. Yes, his legs are kind of long, but that figure is drawn like that, where he's very kind of body short but leg long, and I like the look of it. The longer lower limbs looks really, really nice as well. I mean, this thing is just beautiful. The sculpt and design and like the ruffles of the shorts is beautiful. I love the texture on the wraps. I mean, not only just the wrapping, but like there's texture, like it's cloth or like that cloth tape. It is just, nothing was left undone. He's got fingernails. He's got details in the knuckles as far as his fingers, like there's lines, you know, that a human hand would have. This thing is absolutely gorgeous in person. Absolutely gorgeous. When you get, you know, if those of you that get one early and you get the replacement piece or whatever, yes, that will definitely help you if you're somebody that takes pictures. And I understand for the people who love to take, you know, do like figure photography, that the way that chess piece interprets through a camera is a big deal for you all. It's a huge deal for you all. But I'm telling you, for those of you that don't really do that, but we're worried about in hand, I cannot tell. I absolutely can see how this slipped through the cracks of somebody that was just inspecting that and putting them in boxes, because it doesn't look any different, only on camera. But anyways, this thing is beautiful. Now for articulation. Yes, this figure is beautiful, but there are a few little things we need to talk about the articulation, because there's no such thing as a perfect figure, and this figure is not perfect either, but he is very good. But let's just start with the neck and head, because this, you know, the Storm Arenas all have a neck separate from the chest piece, and the head will look down very, very well. It's a double ball peg, but he still looks up pretty good, even for a double ball peg as far as like performance wise. But, you know, then again, he's 7'5". He don't look up to anybody anyway. And you can maneuver the head and neck all around. They move fantastically. Just in case you didn't know, he is on a double ball peg. And it's not that long Storm Collectibles double ball peg. It's a short one with a decent sized ball right there, very shallowly set down into the neck, so it moves around really good. The head and neck are done really, really well. I like it. Shoulders will come out to 90, so that's not bad. I mean, maybe if it came up a little bit higher, but you know, 90 degrees is the standard, so we'll take it. Full 360 with the arms. Mine is fresh out of the box, so he's still a little stiff, but that works. Butterfly. Sorry, I had to kind of swallow there for a second. Butterfly will bring the arm across the body very, very well. A little bit of gapping right there, but you can kind of smush that down if that's something that bugs you, but that looks really, really nice. Bicep swivel, it works just fine. Double jointed elbow, significantly past 90, so I will take that all day long. And the elbow doesn't look too bad. Now the wrists are a ball hinge, so of course you're going to get your rotation, and it'll move around all you're wanting it to do as far as that's concerned. Nothing special or out of the ordinary. Now, here in the abdomen right here, I haven't taken this apart yet, but I'm pretty sure that's double ball peg in there. And he will crunch forward a little bit, maybe not as much just on that as you would want, but he will do it. And he will lean back. You can see him move, so he will lean back a little bit. And you do get some tilt and plenty of twist, so that's pretty darn good. Now down here, where he once had that little ab crunch, what they did was they basically moved it lower and inside of the body. So down here at the bottom, there is a ball peg that this connects to, and it is basically sitting on what was once the ab crunch that we could see. It's just underneath and hidden right here. But he still leans forward pretty darn good. Leans back a little bit. You're not going to get side to side at this portion of the body because of the way that ab crunch is there. Anything side to side is going to come from up here. And of course, plenty of twist, but you will get extra lean. And when you use them both together, that is pretty good articulation right there. That looks pretty darn good. Sorry, had to swallow again. I've got a dip in. Kids don't use tobacco. Anyways, down here in the hips, beautiful full on split. Absolutely no problem. This is a soft piece right there, so it moves when he moves. 0 to no dangle, and it is just ball peg technology up in there, people. Now, he is on drop downs, and that does bother me. But he does kick up pretty good. It's past the waist. It's the same range of motion that the Jada has. Now, his leg does want to round out a little bit. I do want to point that out. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but some people freak out about it. I don't know why, but anyways. But that's what the leg looks like with the drop down. Drop downs help with front kicks. As you can see, it'll help it get up there a little bit more, but nothing outrageous. Soft booty because it's a Storm product, so you can kick the leg back all you want. That doesn't look very fantastic, but you know, mostly he's going to be doing high kicks and front kicks, so you're not going to have to worry about that. The thigh swivel is hidden beautifully down here by the shorts, and it works just fine. Double jointed knee, tons of range. The proportions look pretty good, especially for how the character's designed. Now, this right here, I know some people don't really like that, but what am I trying to say? Other than the fact that, I mean, it's a little lippy around the top and bottom parts of the joint. I mean, it's a freaking, you know, it's a knee joint for somebody with a long leg, and they kind of had to do it because it's a bare skin leg. It's not like it's, you know, he's got pants on that they could do a little bit different design. It doesn't bother me. Now, if you engage one at a time, it doesn't look all that great. But when you do them together, not a big deal. They look pretty good. Down here in the ankles, they are a ball hinge, and they go down pretty good. They're not going to come up really awesome for you. Not much at all, but, you know, is what it is. Like I said, no figure's perfect. He's got a little bit of an ankle rocker. Mine's either stiff or just not wanting to work with me, but you'll get a little bit out of it, so there is that. No peg holes in the bottoms of his feet. And he's got a toe hinge that's actually not done too bad. A little too far back, in my opinion, but it is rounded, so it looks pretty good, just placed a little off. Other than that, his articulation, with the exception of a minimal being limited as far as just the way they've done things in here, he still moves good. Overall, I like his articulation. It is more than acceptable. Okay, final thoughts on the Storm Arena Street Fighter Alpha 3 Sagat. This thing is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. Despite the on-camera aesthetic issues, and that is limited to on-camera, in person, he looks perfectly fine, but I do understand people's concerns because they are into figure photography, and Storm is working on it. This figure, I really cannot praise it enough. It is absolutely fantastic. Could his articulation be slightly better in a couple of spots? Yeah, that abdomen, that could move a little bit better, and his ankles could be a little bit better as well. The legs I'll take, the knees I'll take, elbows and shoulders, neck and head I will take. So overall, he looks really good. His accessories are good, and his aesthetic is fantastic. I am giving him an A++++. He is off the charts, very good. Is he going to be figure of the year for me? Stick around here for another couple weeks and watch my video and find out. But I'll tell you one thing, he is in the running. But anyways, that's all I have got for Sagat. Keep an eye out for his dad's video right there. And I've got a few more videos of figures that are coming in I want to squeeze in before the end of the year. But anyways, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.